2024 will surely be an interesting year, to say the least. Why? Money, this is from Forbes, by the way. Look at this. Money flooding in crypto now brace for a huge multi-trillion Wall Street earthquake amid Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and crypto price boom. This came out today, guys, right? And they talk about how with 2024 looking set to be an even bigger year for cryptocurrencies specifically, right? Maybe even include stocks in there, guys, right? Because they're all correlated to each other, which means it's going to be a good year for we the people who are invested into these assets, right? I'm not too sure about the world though, right? As in events, guys. But they then state down here is they went after Binance, right? And the New York Stock Exchange has predicted money will flood into the market when a long-awaited Bitcoin spot ETF is eventually approved, right? All these people are saying that it's going to be bullish, guys. JP Morgan, though, on the other hand, stated it won't be. So who's going to be right here? Let us see. I'm hoping for a new all-time high, to say the least, guys, right? Well, that's what I see. That will probably occur, hopefully, further helping accelerate mainstream adoption, right? ETFs and all those sort of stuff, guys. Now, this has to be the craziest article title headline I've ever read, guys, because I've never seen this. Because when this first came out, I never seen this, guys. But wait, what? Grayscale considers XRP a strong contender in cross-border payments. Oh my. So it seems like every article is coming out and about, guys, with this specific news, right? That Grayscale spotlights XRP as an alternative to SWIFT for cross-border payments. This is ridiculous. Wow, right? The word is getting out there, seems as, because Grayscale recently spotlighted XRP as an alternative to SWIFT in cross-border payments as it aims to highlight the difference between fiat and crypto assets. Now, in an update to the Grayscale currencies crypto sector pushed earlier this month, the investment firm shed light on the crypto asset sector, categorizing each of the largest cryptocurrencies in specific groups, guys. So this is what they came out with. Grayscale currencies crypto sector summary, right? And we see this pie chart. If we go down here, if we type in XRP, though currently Bitcoin represents the largest asset in this sector, the Grayscale currencies crypto sector includes many others beyond Bitcoin. They then mention XRP. Wait a moment. Isn't that interesting? Because if we type in Ethereum, it's not there, guys, right? No, Bitcoin is there. And which other coin? XRP. Weird, isn't it? Interesting. Remember, Grayscale had an XRP trust, if I'm not mistaken, years ago, right? Before the SEC went after Ripple, right? And there was a case ongoing. Grayscale then dumped their XRP, right? That's why we've seen a flash crash from 70 something cents all the way to 17 cents, from 77 cents all the way to 17 cents, because everyone was afraid at that point. That was actually my most emotional time invested when I invested into XRP, guys. That was when I was at my highest emotional levels investing into XRP specifically, right? Because that was a huge attack on the community in general, even though Gary Gensler thought he was just protecting the people. In fact, it was the opposite. Okay? Now, hopefully they buy XRP back, though. When they do, it's going to pump XRP again. Now, XRP is the second largest asset, right? Designed as an alternative to SWIFT, XRP aims to offer fast cross-border payments at lower transaction costs than competitors. They mentioned a few more coins, guys, which is interesting. Wow. So the latest update emphasized that cryptocurrencies are different from fiat currencies due to the lack of governmental control. Interesting, they even listed XLM there. You know why this is so fascinating? Because Ripple's mission, by 2030, the $300 trillion cross-border payment sector faces a revolution with XRP power solutions. Now listen to this. right? When they say an alternative, guys, remember XRP isn't going against the system. Well, it is in some sort of fashion, guys. It depends on your perspective, but it actually wants to help the dollar, right, prevail. This is where people get wrong-footed, guys. Pay very close attention. This is just my opinion, not financial advice, but this is what I foresee may occur in the future. The dollar will probably go down to 94, maybe bottom out at 85 to 94 levels, okay? That's just what I see, guys. Obviously not financial advice. It could do whatever it wishes to, right? I'm not in control. The people who are in the know, the market makers are in control of the whales, right? But if the dollar does dump, guys, to lower levels, people will call the dollar is dying. It's dying, it's dying, it's dying. The end is here, the fool sings. But guess what happens right after? In my eyes, I see the dollar dumps to those levels, guys, right? People call it dead, and it's going to die and implode and collapse. But wait a moment. That's when it rises like what? The phoenix, right? And wrong foots everyone. That's when crypto prices are going to be topped out with the stocks as well, right? And this is when, hopefully, if I could time it correctly, guys, if we could time it correctly, I'm going to sell majority of my portfolio cryptocurrencies and into the USD, the dollar, right? So besides that, Ripple's head of payments products unveils their blockchain-driven solutions for the payment sector. Okay, Ripple Payments. Check this out.
Hi, I'm Pega Sultani, and I'm the head of payments product at Ripple. So what I find fascinating is that trillions of dollars of value move across borders every year. By 2030, it's expected to reach 300 trillion. Despite this growth, global payments are often expensive, slow, prone to error.
There we go, right? It's that simple, guys. There needs to be a change of guard, okay? I mean, things do change, guys. Nothing ever lasts forever, right? XRP can be here for centuries upon, even maybe thousands of years, guys. We don't know, right? Because for the fiat system, someone did say it only lasts about 100 years or so, guys, right? Hundreds of years max. 100 years seems to be when they change the systems. But what about this new asset class called digital currencies, right? Cryptocurrencies, digital assets that may last for thousands of years, right? We don't know. Who knows, guys? Interesting though, things do change because it needs to. Look at the world 20 years ago to now. The proof is in the damn pudding.
Fortunately, at Ripple, we're changing the way value moves around the world. We use blockchain technology and digital assets to enable faster, more affordable, and more transparent payments for both our customers and their customers. Here's how it works. Let's say a business wants to send pounds from the UK to the Philippines. First, they request an FX quote on pricing and foreign exchange. The business receives the quote, approves it, and then submits payment instructions. A digital asset acts as a bridge currency moving from the UK to the Philippines. It is then converted to local currency through Ripple's global partner network. The recipient then receives the exact amount quoted to them in Philippine pesos in real time. It's that simple. And when you're ready to scale to new corridors, Ripple's global payout network provides access to key markets and currencies, including many that were traditionally difficult to reach. You can start transacting within as little as 3 weeks. And your payments will settle in seconds, not days. The future of finance is here.
The future of finance is here. Right? Oops. The future of finance is here. Now comes out David Schwartz. Pay very close attention. Please like today's video, guys. I really much appreciate it. Thank you. From Flip the Chain, Ripple David Schwartz answers the question. Quote, if banks were to adopt Ripple, which means they have to purchase XRP, would they not want to keep the market price of XRP low? If XRP is finite, i.e. cannot be mined, right, or minted, then wouldn't that hinder mainstream adoption? End quote. David Schwartz replies to this question 5 years ago. So let's check it out. No, the price of XRP you need to make a $1 million payments will always be at least $1 million, right? The truth is precisely the opposite. Higher prices tend to correlate with higher liquidity, which means cheaper payments, guys. That's all we need. We could just stop it right there, right? It's the opposite of what people think, because higher prices tend to correlate right here with higher liquidity, which means cheaper options. So XRP going to $100, for example, it then correlates, right? It ties in. It will have much more liquidity at that price at $100 than 62 cents, okay? Which then means 62 cents versus $100. $100 will mean cheaper payments, guys, than what 62 cents, because of higher liquidity, much more liquidity. This is why Chris Larson did say liquidity, whichever crypto asset has the most liquidity wins in the longer run, in the longer term. Isn't that interesting? Imagine if you wanted to use Bitcoin as an middle currency, right? Middleman currency, intermediary currency to buy a house worth $1 million back when Bitcoin was priced at $100. In the process of trying to buy enough Bitcoin to buy the house, you would push the price up significantly, right? Now the house costs a lot more than what you would have paid if there was enough liquidity at right now $60,000, right? There's enough liquidity, so it won't move the price as much now any longer because of the liquidity and the higher price. It's so simple, guys. Do you guys now understand, right? Now, and when the recipient try to convert those Bitcoins into their local currency, they'll push the price down significantly. Wow, a double whammy, guys. Up and down, right? You're losing money like never before because of low liquidity when Bitcoin was at $100. The effect would be so bad that back then it would not have been practical to use Bitcoins to buy a house. That's how bad it would have been. So now with Bitcoin over $10,000, and now it's at what, 30 something thousand, that's a cinch, guys. You could buy $1 million worth of Bitcoin without moving the market significantly because the price is higher. So you need a smaller fraction of the available Bitcoins to do so, right? So a higher price asset is a better vehicle for payments, at least if you're targeting high value payments. This gave me the hope again, guys, right? This injected hope into my bloodstream again, because a lot of people do believe that XRP will be at a low price and will not go high, right? But if XRP were to become successful, it will literally need to be at a high price, guys. This isn't coming from my mouth. This is just us being logical, right? The proof is in the pudding. Not financial advice, so let's see what happens in the future. But anyways, guys, hope you guys are amazing. See ya.